If you're a maintenance supervisor for a commercial property, you've had to deal with everything from leaky faucets to flickering light bulbs. But nothing's worse than that ancient boiler that's lived in the building since the day it was built, 50 years ago. It's enough to make anyone lose their cool. That's where Grainger comes in. With industrial-grade products and dependable fast delivery, Grainger can help with any challenge, from worn-out components to everyday necessities. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We now present The Adventures of Marco Polo. King Pentan decided to marry Benedetta Corsini secretly, and Marco Polo enlisted the aid of General Tarpinzu. Marco assisted Benedetta to escape from her room and left her in charge of General Tarpinzu. Then he went to his friend Kinsa. While he was talking to her, King Pentan entered the room. The king had discovered that Benedetta was missing, and he suspected Marco Polo of having spirited her away. Marco Polo did not deny this, and then the king threatened to put the Venetian to torture if he did not tell him where Benedetta could be found. I am in the service of Kubla Khan. Anything I have done has been in the execution of my duty to the great Khan. If you harm me, you harm him, King Pentan.
Enough of this. I am the ruler here, and although I am the loyal subject of Kubla Khan, I am free to marry whom I please.
I do not doubt that. But did not the great Khan ask that the wedding be postponed until he arrived?
Did I not agree to postpone the wedding?
I know not, but Benedetta Corsini sent one of her servants to General Tarpinzu and told him something of a secret marriage which you planned.
So, Tarpinzu dares to interfere in my plans.
Tarpinzu represents the great Khan here. He is taking certain steps to see that you obey the Khan's orders.
Here in my own kingdom, I will not be defied. I did not ask you to come here.
You made us welcome when we arrived, Your Majesty. And believe me, I have no desire to quarrel with you. But mark well, this rich province belongs to the empire of Kubla Khan. You rule over it in his name. And should you displease, he may appoint another ruler.
So, that is your idea, Marco Polo. You wish me to be dispossessed so that you can rule over this province. Let me tell you that my father was king here before me, and his father before him. In my father's time, this province was conquered by Kubla Khan. We have been his loyal servants ever since. But he has not the right to decide whom we shall marry.
Has not Kubla Khan been a gracious and good ruler to you, King Pentan?
He has been a good ruler, and up till now he has shown no signs of tyranny.
He does not wish to be a tyrant. He wishes to judge for himself that you have chosen a suitable bride, particularly as the woman on whom your choice has fallen is not of your own race.
I am a proud king. I shall marry whom I please.
Doubtless. But have you not looked upon the beautiful women of your own race? Look you upon my chosen bride, the beautiful Kinsa. Come, Kinsa. Raise the veil from your face, so that the king may look upon you.
I will be honored if the great and mighty King Pentan will look upon my face.
You are indeed beautiful. And when does Marco Polo propose to wed you?
When the great Khan arrives and gives his permission for the wedding. I am his loyal servant.
Mean you by that I am not loyal?
You are your own master, King Pentan. I would not presume to tell you what to do.
Pentan is a great and good king. His fame is known throughout the dominions of Kubla Khan.
So, you have heard of me, maiden?
Many times have I heard of you, but never did I dream that I would someday be in your presence.
It is well. I am pleased to look upon you. You are indeed beauteous, maiden. But now I must have speech with Tarpinzu. I must find by what right he sees my promised bride.
Send now for Tarpinzu.
Go, servant. Bid the General Tarpinzu come before me.
Will the great King Pentan be seated? And we will have pleasant discourse together. I have looked over your fair city. It is well kept and well ruled. And I saw the many ships which come to this port from all nations.
It's a pity you did not sail to your own nation on one of those ships.
Mayhap someday I will. You may lower the veil over your face, Kinsa. I think King Pentan has gauged his fiddle.
Strange that a beautiful woman of my race should give her heart to you, Marco Polo.
And equally strange that a beautiful woman of my race should give her heart to you, King Pentan.
There is nothing strange in that. The woman was a slave.
Are you sure that she did give her heart to you? That she loves you?
What is that to you? It seems to me, Marco Polo, that you take too much upon yourself. You come here a stranger in a strange land. You give yourself airs.
I have done much service for Kublai Khan. He has trusted me. But see, General Tarpinzu comes now.
Tarpinzu, come before me.
I stand before you, your majesty. But you speak not with the courtesy which is my due. Am I not the representative of the great Kublai Khan?
You are. And I wish to know by what right you have seized my promised bride.
I have seized her in the name of the most great and mighty Kublai Khan. He gave certain orders which you are about to disobey.
How came you to hear those orders?
Certain servants spoke with the lady Benedetta Corsini, and she sent me a message.
Those servants will stop her. They will lose their ears and their eyes.
Not so. Those servants carried out orders which were given by Kublai Khan. Your promised bride is safe in my keeping. The great Khan is even now on his way to Zaitun. You will give orders to your townspeople that they will give a royal welcome to the mighty emperor.
I wish to speak with Benedetta Corsini.
You may speak with her in my presence, but she is guarded by soldiers of the Khan's army, and she will remain guarded until the Khan gives his consent to your marriage.
You are high-handed, Tarpinzu, but it seems that I am forced to obey you. So be it. I will come with you now, and I will speak with the lady Benedetta Corsini.
Have you no word for me before you go, O mighty king?
You are very beautiful. I will speak with you again. But I must attend to my own affairs now. Come, Tarpinzu, you lead the way.
Well, Kinsa, what think you of King Pentan?
He is an extremely angry man at present, Marco Polo.
Yes, I know that, but what is your opinion of him?
He is handsome, and he is of my own race. Also, he is a mighty king. I like this land. It would please me to rule over it.
That is why I wish you to wed King Pentan. I can never make you the ruler of a mighty nation.
It is well, Marco Polo. I have not your love, and I know that I can never win it. But methinks I can win the love of King Pentan.
Then win it quickly, Kinsa, before Kublai Khan arrives.
I will do my best, but you will have to leave matters in my hands. But what of this messenger whom you wounded? Suppose that he should die.
Then my life will be forfeit. Oh, Kinsa, I am sore troubled. Sometimes I wonder whether I was wise in coming to this land.
You would not have met Benedetta Corsini if you had not come here, Marco Polo.
And I shall not leave without her. I have seen many wondrous sights, made many new friends, but I pine now to return to my own land. Perhaps, if I ever do reach there, I will write a book telling of my travels, all the wonders I have seen. Oh, but this is idle talk. I am in danger, and Benedetta is in danger. Who knows whether either of us will ever be able to leave this land? Kinsa remained alone for some time after Marco Polo had left her. Then she quietly made her way to the apartments of King Pentan. Heavily armed sentries barred her way, but she begged that the king would receive her. At last a message was sent to Pentan. The sentries stood aside. Kinsa entered the luxurious apartment.
Ah, maiden, what means this? Does your promised husband, Marco Polo, know that you have come here to speak with me?
He does not know. Oh, great King Pentan, I have come before you to plead.
You wish to plead with me?
Yes, hear me.
I have no desire to hear any pleas now. I have many troubles of my own. General Tarpinzu has defied me. I cannot marry the woman of my heart until Kublai Khan comes to this city.
My heart is heavy for you, O mighty king. Would that I could speak words of comfort to you.
Ah, no one can comfort me.
Then I will leave you alone with your grief and your sorrow. I am lonely too. I am sorrowful, and I have no one to give me comfort.
What words are these? Is not Marco Polo the man you love?
I will not plague you with my troubles, O mighty king. I will leave you to your solitude.
Speak, maiden. I will hear what you have to say.
The air is oppressive in this room. I find it difficult to breathe. Would the great King Pentan be angry if Kinsa raised the veil from her face?
You should not raise your veil from your face before any man without Marco Polo's permission.
But Marco Polo is not here. He will not know that I have spoken with you.
You may raise the veil from your face.
I thank you, mighty king.
You are one of the most beautiful women I have seen. But Benedetta Corsini is more beautiful. Now speak. What would you say to me?
Perhaps if you heard my troubles, it would help you to forget about your own.
Perhaps.
When I first met Marco Polo, I thought that I loved him. I thought he was the most handsome and kind man upon whom I had ever set eyes. And I thought that he loved me.
Does he not love you?
A moment, mighty king. Let me proceed with my story. Marco Polo brought me here intending to wed me. I was content, although I felt that I did not love him as I should. Then I set eyes upon another man. A strong, handsome man. The handsomest man whom I had ever seen. And I knew that I could never come to love Marco Polo.
Strange. Does Marco Polo know of this?
He does not know. I did not let him know because I have come to you for advice, O mighty king.
You do not wish to wed Marco Polo?
I do not.
Who is this other man?
Oh, I am afraid to tell you.
Speak, child. You need not show fear in my presence. Am I not a great and merciful king? Do not my subjects love me? No one is afraid to speak in my presence.
But there is one thing I am afraid to tell you, O great king.
Do not show fear. Look, I hold your little hand. I stroke it gently to restore your confidence.
You are so kind and good, so understanding.
Yes, my subjects say that I am understanding. Now come, tell me the name of this man who has won your heart. Is he worthy of your peerless beauty?
I think he is worthy, O mighty king. But I feel that I am not worthy of him.
Be not so modest. You are worthy of any man. You are beautiful. You are well born. The longer I look at you, the more I appreciate your beauty.
You are so handsome. I envy Benedetta Corsini. Oh, I should not have said that.
Why not? Benedetta Corsini has no love for me, but somehow she has won my heart.
It must be wonderful to win the heart of such a handsome, gracious, and mighty king.
Oh, I am very unhappy, Kinsa. But since talking to you, I have felt soothed. Now come, tell me the name of this man who has won your heart.
You will not be angry if I tell you?
I could never be angry with you. Your pleading eyes look into my own. Strange, I feel. No, now, come. What is the name of the man you love?
His name is Pentan, King of Zaitun.